Hello students, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss about ER diagram. Okay, that is entity relationship diagram. Okay, what is meant by ER diagram? ER diagram presents data visually on how they are related to each other. Okay, the ER diagram main concept is it can represent the data in the visual format for the main purpose is designing someone. Okay, it is mainly used for designing purpose. Okay, this model follows separate notations for representing data into entities, attributes and relationship between the entities. These are the three important concepts, that is entities, attributes and relationship between the entities. Okay, these are mainly discussed within this concept, right? So this is the ER modeling diagram notations. Okay, so the first one is entity strong. So here we can draw a simple rectangle symbol to represent the entity as a strong one. So simple rectangular box. Okay, this is the description of this diagram. This is the representation. Okay, so the second one is entity weak. Double rectangular boxes. So this is the representation of entity weak. Okay, the third one is relationships. So the rhombus symbol is used to represent the relationship between entity and both the entities. Okay, strong entity and weak entity. The third one is relationship. So this is the symbol of relationships. Okay, so the fourth one is between entities. Here we can draw a double rhombus symbol. Okay, double rhombus symbol. This is the representation of between entities. Okay, a strong entity and a weak entity. So the next one is attributes. Okay, attributes. Here we can draw a simple ellipse connected to the entity symbol. Okay, single ellipse, it should be connected to this entity. The entity name is student. Can you understand? So the next one is key attributes for entity. Key attributes for entity. Okay, here underline the attribute name inside the ellipse. So here we can use some of the attributes with the underline symbol. So this is the symbol of key attribute. Okay, key attribute for entity. So the next one is derived attribute for entity. Derived attribute means here we can draw a double ellipse symbol. Okay, dotted ellipse inside main ellipse. So this is the dotted ellipse. So this is the dotted ellipse. Okay, so the next one is multi-valued attribute for entity. Here we can draw the double ellipse symbol. Here we can use the double ellipse shape. Okay, in the derived attribute for entity class, the dotted ellipse inside the main ellipse we can use. Okay, don't forget it, don't confuse it. The dotted ellipse inside the main ellipse. Okay, this is the concept of ER diagram notations. So the next one is, we can consider one example. The example is taking as one school management system. Okay, we have many entities like parent, student, admin, teacher, class and subjects. Okay, here the name, ID, F name and L name, first name and last name is the attribute for the entity parent. Okay, the ID, name, first name and last name is the attribute for this student entity. Okay, can you understand the concept? So similarly, name, ID, phone number and address is the attributes for the teacher entity. Can you understand the concept now? Here we can discuss about one ER diagram. It should be located in your book at the page number 66, figure 3.12. Okay, ER diagram. So this is the relationship that exists between the entities are as follows. The first one is parent have the student. Okay. The second one is admin enrolls the student. Admins means the correspondent or the principal of the particular school. Okay. The third one is admin hires teachers. Hire mean appointing the teachers. Okay. For taking the subjects. And the next one is admin adds subject. Okay. Teacher teaches the subject. Teacher is assigned to class. Key attributes are listed with underline. Okay, these are the main concepts in the following AR diagram model. Okay, this is the ER diagram for the school management system. Example, parent as an entity, student as an entity, admin as an entity, teacher as an entity, subject as an entity, then class as an entity. We have 6 entities here. Okay, these are the attributes of this parent entity. Okay, can you understand the concept now? Similarly, these are the attributes having this student entity. So can you understand the concept now? This is the ER diagram. Okay.